and we're gonna go pike fishing in a tiny kind of swamp lake. It's really small. Fish on! First fish from my new 7 bass float tube. That's a beautiful little pike right there. So this is a small lake with lots of weed, and therefore I'm gonna start with an offset hook. So let's keep fishing and see if we can catch some more. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the definition of freedom, if you ask me. What's your favorite thing with the float tube fishing? Let me know in the comments below. Whoa! Did you see that? Whoa! Oh yes. Good morning, ladies, and welcome back. I'm sitting here in the car getting a bit warmed up before a short float tube trip. It's windy as hell, and we're gonna go pike fishing in a tiny kind of swamp lake. It's really small, but it holds some big ass pike. I haven't been here in many years, so it's gonna be really exciting to go back here and see if we can find a big pike. Early morning, it's 4 o'clock, small lake, big pike, coffee, float tube. I actually have a new float tube to try today, so I'm really stoked. I'm just gonna finish this little baby and I'm gonna see if we can find them. So stay with me, let's hope for a big pike or two. So let's go. Waterproof bag, rods, and we have coffee. We're ready. Every time I have a float tube on my back, you know, life is good. Now this is beautiful. Rod holders and stuff. Cool. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the definition of freedom, if you ask me. Being able to fish any water at any time, no matter boat launch possibilities. Like this lake, super small, you can't get a big boat in here, but with this baby it's no problems at all. So this is a small lake with lots of weed, and therefore I'm gonna start with a weedless rig. I think I might rig one of these babies up. Flat nose dragon, crystal pike. And with this type of hook you can fish in any kind of vegetation, no matter how thick. And I think you still get quite a good hookup ratio. So there we go, ready for some weedless pike fishing. Might also want to be ready with a flat nose maybe. That one. When float tubing I like to be ready with a few different lures of different sizes and colors. So I don't need to dig down in the box too deep if I want to change. Oh, look at this. Maybe try some frog fishing. I think we're ready to rock. Yeah, now ready. I'm gonna start with the frog and save this one for later. It's always fun with a bit of topwater action. Here we go. Oh, this is exciting. Like hell. Look at that. I'm gonna make a few casts with the frog. See if we have any really active fish wanting to feed on topwater, and then I'm going to change to the flat-nosed dragon, since I think that's a better choice for big fish. And I know there are some really big fish in this small lake, and I only have like 4 hours of fishing, so I don't have too much time to play around with this type of stuff. But it's fun as hell though. Definitely worth making a few casts. I think I'm gonna change to the dragon. This is fun as hell, but I think this is more of a big fish magnet, and I want some big fish. Looks like we have some nasty clouds coming in here. Might be a bit of a rain and thunder and stuff. If so, we need to be quick off the water. You don't want to be fishing during a thunderstorm. That might end bad. Fish on! Haha! Right when the lure landed, quite far out there. There's so much weed. Let's see if we get to look at this one. Didn't look like a monster fish, but with all this weed on the hook, it's hard to tell because it feels heavy. I think we have a decent pike and a lot of salad. Oh yeah. Swamp pike on the Dragon. First fish from my new 7 bass float tube. Oh man. Wow, wow, wow. That's a beautiful little pike right there. Look at that. On the Dragon and a lot of salad. Beautiful little pike, no monster, but look at that condition. I mean, look at that width. Looks like a tank. Freaking tank pike. So hard take, so fun fight. This is life. Now let's unhook this baby and put her back. Beautiful, beautiful pike. Bye bye, beauty. See you. Boom, so much fun. On this juicy, nice Dragon crystal pike. Just love this color. If I would pick one color to fish with the whole year, this one would probably be one of the candidates. Works everywhere. And as you can see, the hookup ratio on these hooks are quite good. So far we have 1 bite and 1 fish in the tube. So these lures work like this. You have the hook hidden inside the lure like this. And when you fish it, the weed can pass on top here and underneath, and there's nothing to get stuck in really. So you can fish it in really heavy vegetation like we have here. But still, when the pike comes and grabs it from behind like this, they push down the rubber and exposing the hook like this. So it works just like when Carolina or Texas rigging for perch, for example. Some people I know are a bit afraid to use this type of set hooks because they're afraid that the hookup ratios aren't that good. But with a regular stinger, you wouldn't be able to fish here at all because you have weed all the way up to the surface. And I still think that the hookup ratio is quite good on this. I would say I usually hook like 2 out of 3 or 3 out of 4 fish on this, and I don't think that's too bad at all. There are a few tricks on how you can improve your hookup ratio, and the first one is that I like to fish with a rod straight towards the lure, not pointing to the side, but with the rod straight like this. And then when you get a bite, I've learned that you hook the fish much better if you set the hook upwards, not to the side. So rod pointing towards the lure, set the hook upwards, and you don't actually need to be that fast. For once, it's a good thing to wait a split second before you set the hook. Definitely worth it. I've caught many big fish on this that I wouldn't have caught at all without using an offset hook. So I never go pike fishing without an offset hook in the bag, because you never know when you're gonna need it. Not only in weedy areas like this, but also, for example, when fishing rivers and you have a lot of logs on the bottom. Sometimes it can be very effective to fish deep, close to the bottom, close to the structure, with an offset rigged soft bait. Works awesome. So as you probably know, I'm a big fan of float tube fishing, and I've done it a lot the last like 3, 4, 5 years. It's became one of my favorite ways of fishing. And then this year on FTEX in Amsterdam, which is a big fishing trade show, I stumbled across these guys, the 7 Bass Company, who makes these float tubes. And we started to talk float tube fishing and stuff, and they are doing some of the coolest float tubes around, I would say. Super cool company from France. Then they asked if I would be interested in trying some of these models that they do for us float tube anglers. And it was like asking a kid if he wants candy. I was like, oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. So they sent me some of these. This one is quite a regular model, but they have some really cool like combinations between kayaks and float tubes and really cool stuff that I'm gonna try during this year. So super pumped to do that. And since they're a small like family-owned company, it feels really fun to work together with them and try this stuff. So stay tuned for more of these 7 Bass float tubes, that's for sure. Well, we've been out for about 2 hours. Caught that first nice fish right away almost, but now I haven't had another contact for a long while. So I don't know if I was lucky there, or I think I'm gonna work my way to the outskirts of this swamp area towards the deeper part of this lake, and I'm gonna fish my way there. But we need another bite. So 2 hours down, 2 more to go. Would be really fun to catch one more fish before heading back home. Whoa! Did you see that? Whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh, I think she might go for it again. Wow, that was a cool take. My God. The whole fish was above the surface. It's crazy. Huh, did a mess to this one. Oh man, I would have needed that. Let's make a short distance cast here inside these weeds and then just really close to the flow tube. Boom, super hard take of a nice sized pike. So damn cool. So let's keep fishing and see if we can catch some more aggressive gangsters of the weeds. This type of fishing is just so extremely exciting. Gliding around the swamps between these weed islands, and when you're sitting in a flow tube, it feels like you're one with nature and one with a pike. What's your favorite thing with the flow tube fishing? Let me know in the comments below. I love to hear from you guys. And also let me know which countries you're watching from. That's always awesome to hear. Oh, look at this, guys. Lots of rain coming all of a sudden. Where did this come from? Wasn't supposed to rain. Well, that's why you should always bring a rain jacket. I don't mind a bit of rain when fishing, but when filming, it's not fun. Camera gear and rain aren't the best of friends. Fish on! There we go! Small pike, I think. Smaller than the first one, but yeah, I've seen smaller. Yay! Second pike of the day. Felt good after missing that last one. Just perfectly hooked on this beast hook. And it's so easy to unhook. Pike eat pike. They look the same. Slightly smaller, but still super beautiful colors, like really yellow spots. This one has something here in the belly. Feels like a small bream or something. I think there is crucian carp in this lake. Good job, little pike. Just keep doing what you're doing and one day you will become a big pike. I'm sure. Bye bye. Boom, pike eat pike. And crucian carp, turned out. So we have like half an hour left. Might have time to catch one more. But I'm super happy. It's been so fun doing this type of fishing. Seeing the takes. Fishing close distance in the weed. Life's good. I need your help, guys, by the way. I love watching other fishing videos on YouTube to get inspiration. So if you know a channel or someone who makes videos from a flow tube, hit me in the comments with suggestions on channels I should... Oh, missed a bite. Oh! Yeah, but if you know any good channel with flow tube fishing, leave me a comment. I want to watch them. And perhaps it would also be fun to make a collaboration with someone. Go flow tubing together, making videos. So, who should I do that with? Leave a comment. Preferably like pike or perch fishing, but also if you know anyone fishing bass or whatever, I love to see that as well. You can get a lot of inspiration and learn a lot from watching videos, even from species or countries that you don't fish yourself. So, good tip. Don't only watch your... Oh, fish on! I was just about to say, don't only watch videos from your own country or your own way of fishing, because you can learn a lot from others as well. So cool take, really slack bite, and then swimming fast towards me. Another awesome little pike, so much fun. Again, perfectly hooked on this offset hook. They're so strong. Shallow water pike fishing, so much fun. So angry pike. Wow, this is cool. Again, perfectly hooked at the side of the mouth, just like that. Another beautiful little swamp pike. Oh, they are so beautiful, so strong. This small little pike, but they have so good condition. Look at that. That's mean killing machines. Again, kind of the same size as the last one, no monsters, but they're so strong, so fun to fish inside the weed here. This is turning out to be an awesome trip. Did not expect this from this short 4-hour morning trip. And this is truly the best part. So easy. Oh man, look at these colors. Can't get enough of these. Swim back, eat more fish. While I'm having a great day, this one is probably not. It was brand new this morning. Again, this color is just working everywhere. Perfect all-around color. And so far this baby is definitely high mott approved. Really nice to fish from. You're sitting high, comfortable chair. The storage is great, and yeah, that's lovely. The good thing with the flow tube is that you have the best Minn Kota in the world all the time. Your feet. This is how you control your speed, your drift, your direction, everything. And it gives you great control, since you can do all the fishing hands-free. You don't need to be rowing or paddling or not even having a control for the trolling motor. It's all in your feet, which gives you great control. And like I said, it's super fun. You're so close to nature, so close to the fish. Fighting a big pike in front of your feet like this is super exciting. Even though flow tubes are quite small, you can bring most of your gear. I usually bring 1 or 2 big tackle boxes like this with all my pike lures. I usually bring 2-3 rods. So one that I'm fishing with, and when I'm not using the rod, I just put it back like this. Or this one actually has a rod holder, so you can put your rods like that. So super convenient. And then I have my pliers and stuff in this one, some food, extra clothing, so there's room for everything you need. Well, the only lure I would need to bring today is this one. That's been working great. But now I think it's soon time to wrap it up. Alright guys, that was it for today. I had an awesome time on the water. I hope you had fun watching as well, because I had a lot of fun filming this one. Alright, now guys, I would love to hear from you guys what type of fishing you do from your flow tube. What species, what type of waters, everything. Lure fishing, fly fishing, leave me a comment. I'd love to hear from you guys. Also, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe up there. All the gear used in this video, including the flow tube, can be found up here. And yeah, that was it for now. Thanks a lot for watching. See you next time.